Andrew Carnegie, who was one of the richest people of his time, once challenged Napoleon Hill during an interview to meet and interview the world's wealthiest, most powerful, and most successful people, and then share an easy formula for success with the public so that more and more people around the world would strive to become successful. And Napoleon Hill accepted Andrew Carnegie's challenge. After researching for 20 years and interviewing more than 500 people, he wrote this remarkable book called Think and Grow Rich. Written in 1937, this book is still considered one of the best self-help and self-improvement books in the world. So today, I will share with you some useful principles from the book Think and Grow Rich. Principle number 1. Burning desire. The main principle of success is desire, the will. No person can do anything without desire. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Bill Gates had the desire to develop computers. He was passionate about computers, and that's why he is so successful today. Take any successful person. Everyone who is working today has been driven by the desire to do that work from the very beginning. Here we're talking about a burning desire, a desire so strong that a person is willing to give up everything for it. Otherwise, who doesn't want to be rich? Who doesn't want to be successful? But just wanting or wishing for something doesn't make it happen. You need to have a fire to achieve something. You need to have passion. Most people's desires aren't even their own. They see someone else has a Royal Enfield, so now they want one too. Then they see someone has a Mercedes, so now they want that as well. A true desire is one that is truly your own, and so strong that it keeps you up at night. Wishing for something just because you saw someone else with it is not a burning desire. Let me explain the power of desire to you with a story. Krishnadevaraya, one of the greatest kings of the 15th century, was the ruler of the Vijayanagara Empire. Krishnadevaraya was focused on expanding the Vijayanagara Empire. He was winning battles one after another. At that time, some rebels infiltrated his kingdom and were hiding on the other side of a river called Tungabhadra. Krishnadevaraya sent a division of his army there to eliminate those rebels. The army crossed to the other side using a large boat, and the battle began. After some time, the rebels' forces started overpowering Krishnadevaraya's army, and to save their lives, his soldiers boarded the boat and retreated. When King Krishnadevaraya learned of this, he became very angry. He immediately ordered that this time, twice as many troops be sent across the Tungabhadra river, and that the rebels be completely destroyed. Following his orders, the army reached there, but even with double the troops this time, the same thing happened as before. When Krishnadevaraya's army began to falter again, they boarded the boats and returned, and this time Krishnadevaraya understood what the real problem was. He ordered the army that when they reached the other side of the river this time, they should set all the boats on fire and then fight the battle. All the ministers were astonished to hear this and began to ask, "Maharaj, then how will the army return?" Krishnadevaraya did not answer these questions at that time. This time, when Krishnadevaraya's army reached the other side of the river, as per the king's orders, the entire army set all the boats on fire. Now, they had no option to retreat. They had only two options left, either defeat the rebels and claim victory, or die. And because of this, a burning desire to win arose within them, and Krishnadevaraya's army defeated the rebels and achieved victory. Krishnadevaraya knew that victory cannot be achieved without an intense desire, and from this story, you can learn just how powerful a burning desire can be. Principle number 2. Persistence. You only reap the full rewards of your efforts when you refuse to accept defeat. Persistence, which you can also call consistency or discipline. This is the biggest difference between a successful and an unsuccessful person. Obstacles are bound to come on the path to success, but the person who keeps moving forward despite facing those obstacles is the one who has the quality to achieve success. Just look at history. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times but never gave up and eventually invented the light bulb. There's no need to explain much about discipline. You already know how important it is. Let me explain it well with a story. There was a village in a desert in Afghanistan. Once, a traveler came there and told all the men living in the village, "There is a cave far from here that holds a treasure worth millions. Diamonds and pearls are hidden there. I have no family or home, so I have no need for that treasure. But if any of you want, you can reach that treasure and become rich." And as soon as they heard this, 16 people from the village set out in search of the treasure. They took food and water with them and set off riding on camels. After traveling 100 kilometers, 8 out of those 16 people turned back, thinking that they wouldn't find any treasure here, and that it was all a lie. Now the 8 people who remained continued onward. After traveling 200 kilometers, 4 more people gave up and also turned back. Now only 4 people were left. The 4 who remained had come very far into the desert. Walking in the intense heat and sunlight was becoming very difficult. Because of this, 1 more person turned back, and now only 3 people were left. One of them was Aftab. By the time they had covered 500 kilometers, 2 more men had turned back. Now only Aftab was left. He kept moving forward all alone. By the time he reached 600 kilometers, Aftab's body started to weaken. He now had only a very small amount of water left. Aftab was just about to reach 700 kilometers when his camel died. Now Aftab was moving forward on foot. After walking a short distance, he realized that his water had run out and there was no cave or treasure in sight anywhere. But Aftab did not lose hope, and staggering, he kept moving forward. He had only managed to walk a little further when his energy began to fade. He felt that now he would not survive. But just then, he saw a pond ahead. Somehow, he managed to reach the pond and quenched his thirst by drinking the water. By now, he had come 900 kilometers away from his village. A little further ahead, he spotted a cave, and as soon as he entered it, he saw that it was filled with gold. There was a village nearby. Aftab arranged for 10 camels from there and brought all the treasure back to his village. The entire village was busy praising Aftab. Not just because he brought back the treasure, but because he kept moving towards his goal like a brave person. Aftab distributed a lot of the treasure among the villagers. Now, the villagers looked at him with great respect, and he had a special status. All of this was because of his never-give-up mindset and the discipline to keep moving forward. The power of discipline can be clearly seen from this story. That's why you should keep working consistently, because if you want to achieve something big, giving up is not an option. Principle number 3, patience. Patience, perseverance, and hard work are the best ways to achieve success. Many people start something, do it for 2 days, and then move on to something else. Then they see someone else doing a different job and making a lot of money. So they start doing that job, and then they wonder why they aren't successful. Hey brother, have patience. Whatever work you've chosen, give it your all. If your work has merit, success is bound to follow. When Nawazuddin Siddiqui arrived in Mumbai with dreams of becoming an actor, he was very confident that he would play the role of a hero. But whenever he sent his photo for a role, he never received any response from the other side because he didn't look like a typical hero. There was even a time when Nawaz didn't have enough money to buy food. He asked a friend for help, and his friend gave him shelter in his home, on the condition that he will do all the household work. Nawaz only got small roles in films, which made it very difficult for him to cover his expenses. For 12 years, Nawaz struggled like this and did not get any major role. But then he got a somewhat bigger role in a film called Black Friday, which helped him a lot financially. At the same time, Anurag Kashyap, who is a film director, recognized Nawaz's talent and gave him the lead actor's role in Gangs of Wasipur, and after that, Nawazuddin Siddiqui never looked back. One after another, he kept appearing in big films like Manji, The Mountain Man and Bajrangi Bhaijaan. Some people, when they start something new, can't even keep patience for a month. On the other hand, Nawaz showed patience for 12 years. If someone else had been in his place, they might have given up. But along with passion, he also had patience, and it is because of this that he has become such a big star today. Principle number 4, imagination. If 500 years ago, you had told someone that one day we would be able to fly and travel around the whole world, or that one day we could sit in any corner of the world and talk to another person, people would have called you completely crazy. But today these things, airplanes and mobile phones, are just normal parts of life. Even though they are normal today, at some point they must have existed only in someone's imagination. Albert Einstein has a famous quote about imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. When such a highly intelligent person gives so much importance to imagination, we should also understand its significance. Napoleon Hill says that if you can think of something, if you can imagine it, then you can also achieve it. All that's needed is to take constructive action. So these were some important principles from one of the world's best-selling self-help books. And in this video, I was only able to share 4 principles. If you want to know the rest of the principles, let me know in the comments. And if enough of you ask, I'll bring out the second part of this video soon. And if you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video with more life-changing lessons like these. Thanks for watching.